Okay guys, so this is our double-ended dart. It's double-ended because it's starting and finishing in the middle of the fabric, not on the edge of the fabric. Normally in class I'd have a pattern for you to follow and mark your square, but we're going to do it a little differently. So what I suggest you do is fold your fabric in half, okay, and measure down about 1 inch from the top and put a pin in. Measure up about 1 inch from the bottom. Okay, put a pin in. And then about halfway between, we can find the halfway point by simply folding this fabric in half, kind of squeezing that, give us that little mark right there. Okay, so right in the middle, I'm going to measure about 1/2 inch in. And I'm going to put my pin. Okay, so I actually inserted my pin right at that 1/2 inch mark. So this is what it looks like. Now, I'm going to start sewing at the first pin at a 0 stitch, a couple stitches, and then I'm going to open it up to my medium stitch, come all the way down to where I inserted this pin, and then come back out to the last pin and drop back down to that 0 stitch. So let's check that out. I'm going to put my thread tails to the back. I'm going to lower my needle just barely into the fabric. I'm going to set my stitch to 0. Okay, couple stitches. Set it back to my medium stitch. Now, if you feel more comfortable drawing that line on your fabric to help guide you, please do. I always kind of make the mistake of just going because I've been doing this for so long. I can eyeball a lot of it. But basically, I kind of started to curve my stitch as I came to that halfway point at that 1/2 inch. And now I'm going to curve back out to this pin down here. Okay, I'm going to take my pin out, put in a couple more stitches, and right as I'm at the edge of my fabric, I'm going to twist my settings back to a 0 stitch. Okay, and now you could tie a knot in the end of this. We can go ahead and do that real quick. So tie a knot at either end before you clip those tails. Okay, and then once you do that, you can trim that off. Okay, so then I would do the same to the other end, and that would be my double-ended dart. If you have an iron, you can take this to the iron and press the dart to one side.